Yeah, so it has to do with the light spectrum. It also has to do with octaves and frequency and the oscillation of your energy field. So like a lot of times, unfortunately, we when we go have a spiritual experience, we project our consciousness out. We'll basically project through our fucking the disharmony or the dissonant blockages in our field, and it creates this like it's like trying to look through a looking glass into a beautiful place, but it's covered in smudges and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah,
a lot of times I'll project into a
that's what it feels like.
fucking dark, silvery place and I'll be like, oh fuck, lower astral. I already know. Um,
Ah,
the highest I've ever been consciously is what's called the fifth dimension or the mental plane. And the fucking place, bro, it's like living in a rainbow. Like it's the so vibrant, bro. Like the greens, the blues, the purples, just not an iota of darkness or evil. Like it's just insane. And even it's separated by multiple atmospheres or different levels. There's like a ground and air, a fucking sea, just like here. It's weird. So the astral has different layers too. So even the lower astrals can have different little layers. And then it's fourth dimensional. So it also, like a cube within a cube, can enfold in on itself in your own personal little situation. It's weird, bro. Like, so there's a collective astral realm where everyone's holding it together with their thoughts, their psychotronic energy here. It like creates this mirror
yeah.
there. And then you can enfold in on your own simulation too. And that's where most people go when they dream at night and they like create
Running around.
scenarios.
Uh,
Yeah, they just subconsciously dream, unfortunately. Uh, they're caught in limbo.
yeah, not
It's
going lucid, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I still do it too all the time, but I'm fucking
Yeah.
trying to remove all these blockages, bring more charge in, and maintain lucidity as much as possible through states of death. Like last night,
Ah,
I was doing great last night, bro. And I was fucking having fun. I started out with the third eye technique, but I ended up like full on astral projecting eventually. And then all of a sudden, I lost my vision. Like everything went black when I was over there. And then my
mm.
consciousness dimmed a little bit. And then a demonic fucking entity grabbed my arm like this. And I fucking just, I turned and smiled. It like woke me up to the fact that I'm astral projecting and a demon is attacking me, and I smiled at him and I was like, let's fucking go. And I just shot back into my body and woke up. Like there's something about the
Fear.
subconsciousness leaving you susceptible to attack. It's like the more lucid you are, the more power you have. It's insane.
Yeah,
Well, it makes sense. Same here, right?
yeah, yeah.
But you can like hone energy, you can direct it with your lucid consciousness. You can manually change your vibration to like a state of gratitude, which patches the holes in your aura and shit, creates a coherence, a higher waveform spectrum. But when you're subconscious, these fuckers can trick you. You don't know your powers. So it's literally how these souls are being ensnared into the Saturn moon matrix, bro, believe it or not. They're trapped in 3D with the Saturnic system, with all these banking, military, fucking pharma, all these Saturnic systems. Even the roads are linear that lead to cubes that they want you to go in and give your chi to, your money. And then when your physical body dies, your astral body, dim consciousness, subconsciousness lips out and is basically ensnared by the moon sphere and the electromagnetic field around it into this astral realm bullshit. And until you finally wake up and you're either recycled back through or you're helped out by an angelic entity into the sun, the fifth dimension. It sounds so fucking fantastical, but it's true, dude. They even say in the East, I don't know, you might have heard it. They say if you die at night, you are recycled. You'll reincarnate. If you die at night, through the moon, you'll reincarnate. And then if you die during the day, you're graduated. You leave through the sun, basically. Now, I don't know if that's totally true because I've literally projected into hell while sleeping in the daytime before. So, but it has to do a lot with electromagnetism and energy fields, and essentially we are consciousness first and foremost that's controlling waveforms and plasma, so and or water, right? So there's
My
a
vibes are
science
too
to
low
it.
to be doing this work.
You're what?
My vibes have been too low to do this work.
No, I think it's part of the process, bro, because people like me and you, we've just been through, we went a little deeper, a little darker. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Into the trauma and shit.
But
And
fell off. Thought I was ahead of the community, and then just fell off into the fucking, the sunken place and the victimhood.
oh yeah, well, remember, it's like a reverberation. It's like a pendulum swing. Like the darker you go,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
let go of the tension, just goes.
Yeah.
So we need to relapse a little bit. It's like a little bit
Yeah.
of back and forth. But the darker you go, bro, if you can convert that and make that coherent with gratitude, it's like your soul gets that much bigger than these poor
Uh,
bastards that never did anything. They just started out all happy with money and learned
yeah.
yoga and like, you know what I mean? Like if you really went through, it's like a tree. The stronger the roots in hell, the stronger it can grow up. But that's the way I got to look at it, like the whole Victor thing. It's hard. It's easier said than done sometimes. But I don't want to go off track too crazy. But so let's teach you this. Okay, this would be a great technique to throw in, man. It really would be. Um, but I want to tell you, if you want to kick off the entire process, and especially get the fucking Kundalini charge firing in your spine, and harness it, and that whole process, you gotta kickstart this motor from the ground up, root all the way to crown, with discipline. Go in and fucking just manually, like a surgeon, stretch